Hey, beautiful humans. Okay, so today's episode on the podcast is different from my usual episodes because I went live today inside of my free community group. It's called Lightworkers Unite. I go in every single week and I just channel or bring through something that's on my mind or something to support people in the community. So if you're listening right now on the podcast and you're not inside of that community group and you enjoy the podcast, I think you're going to enjoy that too. So the link to join Lightworkers Unite is in the show notes if you want to come in and receive that. So you can be there live every week or you can just catch the replay. Anyway, today I came in and I spoke into healing your ancestral line. I spoke about how ripe it is right now during Mercury retrograde to be doing this deeper lineage and family systems healing work. And at the end of this live inside of my community space, I was like, this would actually be a great podcast episode. So I am going to stop talking now. This is just a mini intro and we're going to get straight into the share that I did inside of the community space. So I hope you enjoy this and thank you for being here. Today, I want to speak to you about ancestral lineage work, trauma work, imprints, etc., because this is really connected to the energy right now because we are experiencing a Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Okay, so Mercury retrograde in the sign of Cancer. You guys, this doesn't happen that often, right? There's 12 different signs in the zodiac. So for us to be in a Mercury retrograde in Cancer, that's like a rarity, right? Well, 1 in 12. And Cancer is the sign that rules our ancestry, our ancestral line, our mother, the divine mother, the womb space, family. So during a Mercury retrograde, this is always a time of like reflection, healing work, revisiting, reviewing, anything beginning with RE. It's like reconnection, which is why during Mercury retrograde, often our exes will like pop up because we like literally it's this energy of like reconnecting and revisiting. So during this time, whilst Mercury retrograde is in Cancer, the sign of lineage and ancestry and the mother doing healing work around our ancestry. You guys, it could literally not be a better time to do this work. So on Friday night, I was in the shower, I was washing my hair, and I just like, boom, it's like came through my channel. My guides were like, you should do this program. 3-week container, 6 ceremonies, ancestral healing. And I was like, okay, cool. I went and sat down on my laptop and I was like, okay, what are the ceremonies? And it was like, boom, 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 boom. And I literally channeled the whole thing in 5 minutes. And it was like, whoa, like it gets to be that easy sometimes. So that has officially, the doors for that have officially opened and you can enter into the energy of this container. I was laughing the other day because, you know, when it comes to offerings and programs and courses, like it's important to always know who it's for and who it's not for. So you'll see this all the time, like when you want to opt into something, it's like this is for this person and it's not for this person. Like an example of this would even be like products that you buy. It's like this is for you if like you're in this demographic and it's not for you if you're pregnant, for example, right? So I was feeling into this and I was like, okay, who's this container for? And it was like, it's for everyone. Now, this is not very good, like niching down in particular, isn't it? But it was like, it's for everyone. And I was like, okay, who's it not for? And I was chuckling at this because it was like, it's not for ascended masters. And basically, an ascended master is someone who has ascended the ego, transmuted all these lower energies. They've cleared all their karma. They don't like operate in any of those like lower energy or lower frequency energies or realms. And they've transcended their ego. they've done like all their karmic closing out of cycles and loops. So I was like, yeah, okay, if you're an ascended master in human form, don't do this course because you'll get nothing from it. So you will know whether this kind of work is for you, because like you'll just feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to be inside of this space. And it feels especially important for those of you who know that you're supposed to be more visible in the world. You're supposed to like lead in some way. You want to heal, you want to do healing around your mother or your father. Like there's deeper levels, there's deeper healing that needs to happen on an energetic level. Like maybe you've done the therapy, you've done like the counseling, you've done like talk therapy, and you've spoken about things that have happened in the past, but you haven't done the energetic work. So just so you know, we have a physical body. We also have a mental body. So when we do talk therapy, we're working with the mental body, but then we also have the emotional body. This is where we hold trauma. And then we also have the spiritual body, energetic body. You know, there's lots of different bodies. And if we're just doing therapy, talk therapy and counseling, we're only impacting one layer. And that's actually a layer closer towards the physical body. So we really want to be doing work like more in the quantum field and in the energetic field. So once we shift the energy there, it just like impacts every other layer of our being. So this is why doing quantum healing work is so powerful. You know, like those moments in life where you do something, you feel like an instant shift. Like the next day, you're like, I'm changed. Like you've literally made like a leap, a quantum leap. It's because something's happened in the quantum field. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing inside of Ancestry. And what is so incredible about this particular container is it's so simple. It's so simple. All you have to do is show up to 6 ceremonies. You can be there live or you can catch the replay. That's it. There's no homework. There's no group chats. There's no community space. Like literally come to ceremony, do the healing, do this energy work all through your different layers of being, and boom, done, complete. And then, you know, you might want to journal after ceremony. You know, being aware of what's happening in your dreams, really important. The last 2 nights since I've opened the container, I have had dream with my mum, in both nights. The first night we were doing healing work around some wounding she has from her mother, something that happened like when she was younger with her mum, which wasn't like super bad, but like it was interesting what happened in the dream. There was like healing that happened around that. And then last night there was like my mum was there, and then like my child was there. So there was like something happening there across 2 generations. So as soon as you opt into the energy of this container, like healing work is going to start to happen. You might, if you do remember your dreams, you're probably going to have dreams where you're like, whoa, something happened there on a higher plane. So we begin on Monday, the 6th of July. I would absolutely love to have you in this space if you are like, you know, feeling the resonance of the energy. And it's a 3-week container. So calls are on Monday and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Bali time, which is 9 a.m. UK time and 6 p.m. East Coast of Australia. So Sydney and Melbourne, if you're there, 6 p.m. And if you can't make it live, it's not a problem. Just watch the replay in your own time. Energy knows no bounds. And I often hear from people like, I have like the most profound experience on the replay. And that's my experience too. I will often listen to and watch replays of healing calls because I actually just quite like being in my own energy and not on the live call. So, but sometimes I do like being on a live call. So, you know, just know that if you can make it live, amazing. But if you want to watch replay, amazing too. So, oh my God, I feel so good to be back in Bali, and then back in this space, back in this community. So I just love you guys so much. I've got so much planned, so many things I want to share with you. Like literally, I feel like I need a whole week to record podcast episodes because it's just like, what? I've got so much to share. So just thank you for being here. Thank you for being in this community. Please leave a comment below if you watch this video. Just like leave an emoji or like you want to share in the comments, because I actually really love to know who's watching these replays. I hear from some of you like, hey, I do watch the replays. So I really love knowing that you're here. Okay, loves, I will complete there, and I love you, and I'll speak to you soon.